my name is Margot. I'm from Weymouth, Massachusetts, and you are watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
My name is Kurt Wilson. I'm from Derry, New Hampshire, and I watch the Astute Tourist Channel.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Barbara. And we're at the New Hampshire Grass Drags today, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
My name is Lacey, you're Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the
Good morning to everybody. It's August 29th, 2023. Good morning. It is 6 a.m. EST. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's morning wake-up time. Thanks for joining me. My name is Jimmy. I am your Astute Tourist, and I appreciate everybody coming in. Let's do this right out of the gate. Good morning, everybody. Cheers. Best sip of the day. Cup of Joe. Best sip of the day. Let's go right over the chat and say good morning to the folks that came in early. Joe Hupp is here. Good morning, Joe. Shower time and then a Pepsi with Jimmy. Right on. Good to see you, Joe. Thanks for coming in. Of course, Denise is here. Appreciate you. Cup of Mountain Dew here. Good morning to you, my friend. Joe says, that sounds amazing. I've got to admit, Mountain Dew is my second favorite PepsiCo drink after Pepsi. I love the melon flavor. Gotta go. Put some Pong Be Gone on. Not a Pepsi fan, but I love Dew, Dr. Pepper and Coke. No, Mr. Pip. Good morning, John Gaylor is here. Good morning, my friend. Good to see you. Everybody is saying good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody's having a good chat. Sharon is here. Excuse me. Pardon me. Sharon is here. Good morning, Sharon. Sharon, I have to tell you, your package is in the mail. It should be arriving hopefully sometime, maybe Thursday or Friday. I literally mailed a box of rocks. But that's I put that in the mail yesterday, so hopefully you'll get that before the end of the week. It's 7:54 p.m. here on the east coast of Australia. Good morning. Cruising is fun anytime. Cheryl is here. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. Thank you, John. John is putting out our channel sponsor. Joe says, as I wait for Jimmy, I'm listening to some country music on Spotify. Speaking of Spotify, does anyone use it? I do. I do, Joe. I use Spotify. Joe, what do you mean your day is already over? Well, it's the end of the day for him. He lives in the future. It's 7:56 Tuesday evening here on the east coast of Australia. In the next hour or so, I'll be going to bed. Chillin' Charlie's here. Good morning, Charlie. How are you, my friend? Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it. Denise says, Joe, I listen more to Americana music. James McCurdy, Chris Knight, and Tyler Childers. I use Pandora. I use Pandora as well. Let's see. Sharon says, oh, wow, Joe, it's morning here and it's evening there. That's the time zones, my friend. That's how it works. Sun's up on one side of the world and it's going down on the other. So that's why we say they live in the future, because he's already ahead, 14 hours ahead of us. Hi, Shirley. Shirley is here. Thinking of you, my friend. Sorry to hear about the passing of your mom. I'm sending prayers. I've been sending prayers and thoughts to you and your family. I hope you can find some comfort in these times. And if there's anything I can do all these miles away, please let me know, my friend. I appreciate you, and I hope you can find some comfort. John says, I like classic rock and some country as well. You're at work, so you're in and out. Let's see. Law Jones is here. Good morning, Law. It's good to see you. Sean is here. Good day, mate. I understand you're having a live today. You're going to be up in at the 7 o'clock hour. Is that true? Right. Okay. See that? I didn't even look down in the chat, and there you go. So 58 minutes to my next live. So you're going to be competing with Eddie Lugo. But you need to go over to Sean's live because he's got a message for everybody regarding the Cruise-a-thon. Rob Celeste is here. Good morning, Rob. It's good to see you. I'm assuming you're on Facebook. And thank you for coming in. We appreciate our Facebook, our folks. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. But like the live stream. That's most important. Sean, how much did we raise total? Can you tell me that here? Hey, Jimmy, can you give Dawn from New Beginnings my address, please? I will. I will send that to her today. Good morning, Scotty. Too Hotty is here. Scott, I hope you're feeling better. He's always sneaking in here. We miss it when you can hang out with us. Everybody is saying good morning. Good morning. Good day, Jimmy. I love rocks. I know you do, my friend. Now, these rocks that I sent you, I didn't buy these in a store. They're not all shined up. They're not, what you would get at a store. These are stones that I found right around the yard. I thought they were interesting, and I hope you find them interesting as well. How smart was the box of rocks? My father used to tell me I was dumber than a box of rocks. That's a good one. Helping Hands for Cruising is here. Good day to you, my friends. I hope you're doing well, living in the future. Charlie's working on his daily board there. There's a new AI DJ thing that helps you with your music. Really? What do they call that, Joe? You can't get Pandora in Australia anymore, huh? I wonder why. Lon's having a chuckle at John. I was thinking the same thing when Jimmy said he had mailed a box of rocks, right? I had a friend of mine, he used to say to his father, what do you, or he would say to his kid, what are you, a soup sandwich? Never really knew what that meant, other than it falls apart. Maybe that's what it is. Joe is sending his sincere condolences to Shirley. Yeah, that's a tough thing, my friend. I'm sorry to hear that. Denise is saying hi to Helping Hands. Who was the donor that gets to learn Barry Brain's ID? I don't know. You tell me. Who was it? Eddie competes with you. And the competition is on. I love it. Thank you, Rob. Thanks for coming in on Facebook. Tell all your Facebook friends to come in. Laura's sending his condolences to Shirley. Little over $4,200 we made. That's, you know what? It wasn't the goal that we had set, but I'm pretty proud of the fact that we were able to do that. So, Sean, can we send 2 people with that amount, or one and a half people? Sean is going to be on the Helping Hands for Cruising channel. Just a heads up, I will not be on Friday, September 1st, as I'll be out having after-work drinks with a social club in town. Well then, yes. No, good for you, Joe. It's always good to hang out with friends. Fall season is creeping on us. Yep, and you know what that means down under. Spring is creeping on them. which they'll love that. Here is Jones putting up the link for Helping Hands for Cruising channel. So we're going to head over there after we're done here this morning. Good morning, Paul. Good to see you, my friend, working and listening. Meg knows. Not quite two. Okay, that's what I thought. So I'm going to continue to keep pushing that so that we can get, like, I'm assuming that $6,000 would probably do two people, right? All right. So there we go. We've made it through the chat. All right. Good morning, folks. Thank you for coming in. It is Tuesday morning, August 29th, and I appreciate appreciate all of you coming in. I want to thank everybody who spent time in the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruise-a-thon, whether you contributed or you're a board member. You did a live. You guys all did great, and you should be very proud of yourself, especially for the board members in them. Yeah, $6,000 would be awesome. And like I was saying yesterday, you got to go over to Mike Clark Family Adventures live that he did on Sunday. You just got to go see the princess. You just have to. I expect you to bust stones, as they say. But it is Tuesday. Today is, let's see what's going on. So yesterday was a typical work day. It's been crazy at work. My secretary's on vacation. So when the secretary's out, I got to do extra things, which is fine. But it was a crazy day. Some things you can't get done because you're doing other things. But it was overall, it was a good day. Today's my day in the field, so somebody's going to have to pick up the slack in the office today. I don't know how busy my schedule is. Probably pretty busy. We're also planning and getting ready for September 11th ceremonies. For those of you that aren't aware, we celebrate, or not celebrate, we memorialize on September 11th, 2001, the day that the towers in New York came down. 343 firefighters were killed, along with police and EMS, and over 3,000 civilians. So every year on September 11th, we have a memorial service. So we're getting ready for that. We're planning for that. And then on October 14th, which is just right around the corner from Fire Prevention Week, we're having our annual open house, which is a big deal at the firehouse. It's a chance for the public and their children to come in, and they get to touch a truck. They get to climb on the trucks. There's all kinds of games. We do a thing called a firefighter challenge, where two age groups in the boys and girls group, so two girls and two boys, two different ages, get to compete in a simulated fire challenge where they're pulling hose and spraying water and crawling through smoky atmospheres, and not real smoke, of course, but and the fastest times get to win a bike. So we have two girl bikes and two boy bikes, and that's a lot of fun. The kids look forward to that every year. Of course, there's all kinds of demonstrations, and we do car extrication, and we do fire extinguisher training, some live fire training as well. We're going to have live music. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's October 14th. I'm getting ready for that. John says, I always hated that the one fire investigation that I had to type myself was the one I had to go to court with. Yeah, of course. That's the thing in our business, is it's everything's legal like. Especially whenever I write my reports, I have to cross my T's and dot my I's and make sure everything is in tip-top shape, as they say. So that's what we're getting ready for. Today should be a typical day out of the office. And we, like I said, we're getting ready for those things. So that keeps us busy. What's going on with the hurricane down in Florida? I haven't even looked. Has anybody heard? Have you seen? I'm going to try to go over and jump on the radar here, see what we got. Share the screen with everybody. All right, so let's see, I got to share that. There it is. Let me jump down here. All right, so there we go. There's the map. Let's head on down towards Florida. All right, so this is as of 5:16 a.m. So there it is there. I'm guessing that must be the eye. The last I heard, it's going to be a Category 3. Yeah, so John's saying it's expected to be a 2 or 3 overnight when it makes landfall. I was watching Sherry's live yesterday, and she said that they're predicting it won't be as strong as they thought when it hits landfall. But they, where she lives in Tampa, she's in there's, I guess they classify different regions of the area with, an Alpha Bravo, Charlie Delta. And they were evacuating yesterday the Alpha area because they're right on the water, and they're expecting a 4 to 7 foot storm surge from that. So there you go. Any idea when do they expect this to hit landfall? Danny D is here. Hi, Danny D. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. We're looking at the map here at the hurricane, so it's getting close. I'm not sure when it's expected to hit landfall, but we'll find that out as well. So we'll keep everybody updated with that. I know that we're thinking about all the folks down there, so I hope they stay safe. Of course, my parents live there, but they're inland, so they should probably just get some rain and a little wind. Joe is saying, speaking of accidents, I'm trying to work out how a truck driver got cut out of the cab of his truck with only minor injuries. When I looked at the cab of the truck, I was surprised. You know what, Joe? Every car accident I go to, I'm surprised. And I'll tell you why. You can go to a car accident and barely see any damage on there, and the person in the car has been killed. Or you can go to something where it looks like the car got picked up by Godzilla and was rolled around, smashed around. It's all dented and broken, and the person climbs out of it and walks away without a scratch. It's amazing. All I can say is if you're a spiritual person, maybe that's the hand of God or something protecting somebody. I don't know, but crazy, crazy, crazy. So Danny says she woke up for your show, Sean. Well, I'm glad you came in here. You woke up early and you came in to hang out with us. This is a perfect pre-game for Helping Hands for Cruising. So Sean is saying thank you for that. Kinetics, right? Right, Sean? Exactly. It's crazy. Yep, it happens. There was a helicopter crash in Florida yesterday, and a couple people walked away. There were people that were killed, but it's amazing to believe that anybody got out of it alive. So it's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff how that goes. So you just never know. My bladder woke me up. Yeah, wait till you get older. Your bladder will wake you up several times. Mine wakes me up about 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock every night. The joys of getting older. Good morning, Najuma. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you, my friend. Appreciate you all. Thank you for coming in. John says many of us have that problem. Yeah. Oh goodness. All right. So let's see, what time is it? It's 22 minutes past the hour. It's actually 20 minutes past. I started the live a little early, but let's go on over and let's do this. This Week in History. This Week in History is brought to you by, as it is every day, Revive Furniture and Home Decor. Check them out at revivefurnitureandhomedecor.com. Got to bring them up here. revivefurnitureandhome.com, and check them out. You can find all kinds of home goods and furniture, and they have all kinds of small items you can order online and through the mail. They do have a Shopify store where you can check them out. They also have a Facebook page. And if you wouldn't mind, please do me a favor and check them out on Facebook and send them a message and tell them that Jimmy sent you. All right, so let's get going. Today is August 29th. And in the year 70 CE, Jerusalem fell to Roman forces, which included Josephus, a former general in the Jewish army who had defected to Rome, marking the collapse of the Jewish state. In the year 1261, Urban IV, who had held the bishopric of Verdun, was a patriarch of Jerusalem and succeeded Alexander IV as Pope. Don't make me say that again. In 1632, English philosopher John Locke, whose works lie at the foundation of modern philosophical empiricism and political liberalism, was born. Happy birthday to John Locke. In 1756, the 7 Years' War, a conflict that arose from the Austrian Habsburg attempt to win back Silesia, which had been taken from them by Frederick II of Prussia during the War of the Austrian Succession, began. There was another war called the 7 Years' War in this country, and that was better known as the French and Indian War. In 1842, China signed the Treaty of Nanjing, providing the secession of Hong Kong to Great Britain. The opening of 5 treaty ports, the rights of British nationals accused of criminal acts in China to be tried in British courts, and a limitation on duties on imports and exports. And that treaty just ended a few years ago. Hong Kong went back to China. In 1862, Union Major General John Pope opened the Second Battle of Bull Run, also called Second Manassas, with heavy but futile attacks on Confederate General Stonewall Jackson during the American Civil War. Just looking at the chat to make sure I haven't missed anything. All right. In 1877, Brigham Young, American religious leader and second president of the Mormon Church, died in Salt Lake City, Utah. In 1893, American businessman and inventor Whitcomb L. Judson was granted a U.S. patent for a clasp locker, which evolved into, the modern zipper. Clasp locker. In 1915, Swedish actress Ingrid Bergman, who was known for her natural charm, intelligence, and vitality, was born. In 1949, the Soviet Union tested its first atomic bomb, known in the West as Joe-1. It was a direct copy of the Fat Man bomb used by the U.S. military on Nagasaki during World War II. In 1997, Netflix was founded by American entrepreneurs Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph. Originally a video rental company, it later expanded into video streaming and productions. And they've become the giant film magnet that they are today. In 2008, American politician John McCain named Sarah Palin as his running mate, which was the first time a woman appeared on the Republican presidential ticket. I can see my house from Russia. Or I could see Russia from my house, whatever she said. American comic actor Gene Wilder in 2016, known for his portrayals of high-strung neurotic characters who generally seem to be striving unsuccessfully to appear more balanced than they are, died at the age of 83. Gene Wilder starred in many great movies. Young Frankenstein, one of my favorites. Of course, he was Willy Wonka. And who knows, a string of many movies. Blazing Saddles, craziness. Notable birthdays: Ingrid Bergman, we mentioned in 1915. Charlie Parker, American musician, was born in 1920. In 1923, Richard Attenborough, British actor, director, and producer, was born. In 1936, John McCain, United States Senator. 1958, Michael Jackson, American singer, songwriter, and dancer. And Michael Jackson was born on this day in 1958, and he died in 2009 from propofol overdose. 2005, New Orleans hit by Hurricane Katrina. On this day in 2005, Hurricane Katrina struck the U.S. Gulf Coast and devastated the area, especially New Orleans, which experienced catastrophic flooding after its levees were breached the following day. And we were there in 2020, and it was still showing the effects of the devastation from that crazy weather pattern and crazy weather that devastated that area. So there you have it, right there, folks. This Week in History. And as always, This Week in History has been brought to you by Revive Furniture. Revive Furniture and Home Decor. Home Decor. Tell them Jimmy sent you. They make decorating easy. Check them out on Facebook and go to their website. And I know that they appreciate all your support. Don't forget these guys, Helping Hands for Cruising. We raised $4,200 over the weekend. We need to get closer to our goal of $10,000. $10,000 will send 3 people on a cruise vacation of a lifetime. So tell all your friends, share out the QR code on your Facebook page, spread the word. I know you all have been doing that, but we just need to keep on pushing. And that way we can hopefully collect some more of those Federal Reserves, as they say, so we can make some dreams come true. Okay. Jump back over into the chat and see what I missed. 621, please visit our sponsors. Love to eat, Danny says. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that, and I know Sean does too. You definitely are the spectacular super supporter for sure, and we appreciate all that you do. Sharon wants to know if anybody has been to Pikes Peak. I have never been. I've been to Utah, but I've never been to Pikes Peak. It won't fit in a box, Law says. Yeah, I can't mail that to you. Sean says he loves your support, Danny, for sure. The levees broke, the hurricane hit Mississippi. Don't get me started, right? Yeah, you guys were right there at ground zero. I bet you were busy at the hospital that day. I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't been, so I get to watch you instead of Trouble Eddie. He is a troublemaker, isn't he, that Eddie? Sharon says to Joe she'd like to go to Australia to visit, but I've got no way to travel. No way to travel? Good morning. Nick P is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Shirley says she's getting ready for the wake. I'll be thinking of you today. God bless you, my friend. Nick says he's driven Pikes Peak in Colorado. Oh, it's beautiful at the top. It's one scary ass drive. Good morning, Mom. Are you battening down the hatches? What's the latest on the weather there, Mom? They expecting you to get the rain and the, I was gonna say snow. Oh my God, what am I thinking of? The rain and the wind and all of that. I'm sending extra special love glitter bombs to you, my friend. I hope those hug you. If I could hug you, I would. He calls you trouble. Eddie does, yeah. Katrina was a cat 3. When it came through my backyard, I was doing occupational health for Tyson at the time. Okay. Yeah, 2005 was a while ago. We were talking about that yesterday, right, my friend? It's a real thing. It's real. It's awful. Scary, man. Scary. She listened to this in the mornings with it. Yeah, right on. We got a rain shower last night. It smelled amazing. Yeah, isn't it funny how the rain can bring in the sweet smell? I don't know if it's the ozone. I'm glad. I wish I was there in the flesh so I could give you a big one. Hug, that is, you guys. Big loving hug for my friend. Not a big smack in the Summer Rain Channel is here. Hey, my new friend. Thumbs up to you as well. Thank you for coming in. I met these folks yesterday, and they were singing up a storm, singing karaoke, and it was fantastic. So thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Haven't had rain in weeks. Oh, I bet. Yeah. Hashtag Jimmy the aggressive hugger. Not too aggressive. Just enough to give you a good squeeze. Pass on some of that positive energy, right? You only got heavy winds late yesterday. Yeah. You got it. You got it. She just got up and have not checked the weather yet. Okay, Mom. Let us know. I am doing fantastic this morning. How are you doing? Now, it is afternoon where you are, I believe. Isn't that correct? You're in the Philippines? So you live somewhat in our future as well. We had a storm yesterday. Hey, good morning, Eddie. Good morning to you, my friend. Dahlia will be bringing more rain by tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to probably get some of it, but it'll be in the form of rain, which, boy, there's a surprise this summer. That's all we've gotten is rain. Wish I could give some of it to, like, Denise, Bam, and Ola and those guys. They haven't had much rain at all. Let's see. Thank you, Law, for sharing their channel out. Nick says the view from Pikes Peak in Colorado. The view from Pikes Peak in Colorado in the 1800s inspired Kathy Lee Bates to write the words of what became known today as America the Beautiful. Right on. I did not know that, but I like that. It rained big time here yesterday. We even lost power. Oh, wow. Hope you get, well, you must have it back by now, I'm hoping. Yes, it's afternoon. You're in Lebanon working. I hope you have a good work day. I would love to visit your country someday. I sit there and I look at the pictures and I'm like, What a beautiful paradise. Although you guys get whacked with some bad weather last year. I hope you fared well from that. John says local news is saying Tampa Airport closed. Yeah, they closed at midnight. That's right. That's what Sherry said. Joe says we have what's known as the road train, anywhere from 36 meters to 60 meters long. Yeah, there is another one down there off the east coast of Florida, right? It's going to come up, and who knows? That could gain strength and hit us as a hurricane. It's that time of year for us, so God forbid. But took about a half hour for you to get your power back. Okay. Sharon says, Joe, you're making me want to walk to Australia. I hope you got some. I hope you got some scuba gear. You'd be walking underwater for part of it. All right, so we got something new I want to try. Since we like having fun in the mornings, let's do this. All right, I wanted to try this. Can you guess the icon? So we're going to show pictures of world icons, and all you got to do is guess what it is. And everybody will be competing for points and no prizes at this time. But you can it'll be fun. Hopefully, it'll be fun. You never know. If it's awful, we'll get rid of it. So we'll start with an easy one. Tell me what this. Can you guess the icon? Anybody know what that is? First one and shout it out. I get up at 3 a.m. was watching Sherlock Holmes and something told me to get it in the chat. This chat. Very good. All right, let's see. Law Jones, looks like Law Jones got it first. Congratulations. It is, in fact, the Golden Gate Bridge. Law got it. Joe got it. Eddie got it. Danny got it. John got it. Denise got it. Charlie got it. Okay, so you guys did very well. Congratulations. Give yourself a hand on that one. John says, I also got up at 3. Yeah, yuck. I was sort of sleeping at 3. All right, you ready? Let's do another one. Do you know, or let's do this. Guess this icon. First one in the chat. We'll get it. It's funny that I'm on a delay, but when I'm running it on my iPad, the chats come in first. Everybody knows the bridge, right? Yep. Sean, the first one in, gets it. Ding, 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 ding. Sean gets it. It is, in fact, Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji. Japan, can't think of the name. Yeah, Mount Fuji. Joe got it. Denise got it. It is not Mount St. Helens, but you were close. It is a mountain. It is a mountain. I had actually, I could tell you about it. If you want to come back from a vacation, have something absolutely crazy to brag about, then you need to go to Japan. For that, you should travel to Mount Fuji in Japan, which is one of the most famous icons in the world. Also, it's not too often you get the chance to say you've climbed a country's highest peak, and telling your friends you reached the summit of Mount Fuji will surely leave them stunned. I had a friend of mine who was in the Marine Corps, and he actually climbed up there and camped up there on Mount Fuji, part of his cold weather training. So, all right, so we got 2 more. You ready for this one? Can you name this icon? Name the icon. Cherry Blossom should have clued me in, right? Yeah. Can you name the icon? What is it? What is this icon? Eddie Lugo. Ding, 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 ding. And Joe Hupp. Law Jones is in too. It is, in fact, the Taj Mahal. Everybody's got that one. Gaylor's got it. Denise got it. Sean got it. Bone tired. LOL. Taj Mahal. Oh, you're laughing at your. Very good. You guys all got it. The Taj Mahal. All right, we got one more. And Sean and Joe, you're not allowed to answer. Let some others answer first. Can you guess the icon? Guess this icon. And it ought to give you a little bit idea when I said that Sean and Joe aren't allowed to answer. Guess the icon. You did the Taj Mahal out of Legos. That's cool, Danny. Charlie says Australia, but Eddie Lugo. Ding, ding, ding. Law Jones got it. Denise got it. Sunday. I knew what you meant. You got it. Ding, ding, ding. It is the Sydney Opera House in Sydney, Australia. Sydney's Opera House is an architectural marvel and one of the most beautiful places in the world. This opera house is like a massive spaceship folding back its shields. On the inside, it's a multicultural combination of opera music as well as world-class theatrical performances and live concerts. So there you go. That is Sydney Opera House. And that concludes this for today. Joe or Sean, have you been to the Sydney Opera House? Have you ever been there? Joe says it was designed by John Utzon. Utzon? Have you ever been there? Did you like that, Law? Okay, we'll do it again tomorrow. I know we've been doing the weird animals, but that seemed to be kind of a dud yesterday, so I wanted to change it up. So Sean says he sure has. I bet it's wonderful. It looks awesome outside. Did you go there for a show, or did you just go there to take a tour? Joe says he stood outside of it. That's spectacular. Good morning, Diane. It's good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate you. You got this. Yeah, so we'll do that again tomorrow. Can you guess the icon? It's okay. It's where the cruise terminal is. Been in for a show. And I'm getting something. I'm getting something, Sean. It's coming through. I see you there. I see you there on New Year's Eve 2024 watching fireworks. I see you there. Expect to be there in 24 for fireworks. You can join him too. He may tell you all about it during his live. He may tell you all about it during his live right after mine at 7 a.m. Eddie Lugo, you're going to have to battle it out with him, I think. Don't get mad at me. Tomorrow morning, I am going to be live, even though it's hump day. I will... Why do I feel like, yeah, why I oughta... Thank you, Sean. I will be live tomorrow morning with the legend himself, Mr. Sean Ornelas. At 7 a.m. we're going to be live, even though it's hump day. I will be doing a cocktail hour at 6 tomorrow night, but Sean and I have started Wednesday mornings here, Wednesday nights with him, and we're doing a joint co-hosting live. So join us tomorrow morning for the Sean and Jimmy show, where the boobs come out. I think you know what I mean. A couple of boobs come out and try to entertain you guys for a couple of minutes. But that'll be fun. I'm enjoying our with who, Senior Jimmy? Right? Who is that? Who is this guy you speak of? Oh, goodness me. Don't forget to like and share out the stream. Comment on us. If you're in the replay, go over to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's easy, it's free, and it'll make you feel good. If you want to help support us, you can get one of these beautiful coffee mugs, Cup of Joe Live coffee mug, weekdays at 6 a.m. over at the Astute Etsy store. And you can also get yourself some t-shirts there. There's some different t-shirts that I've designed, as well as going over to our Teespring store, and you can pick up your official Astute Tourist t-shirt. Yesterday, I have designed a t-shirt for the crew of us, the 8 of us that are going on the booze cruise. So I got a little t-shirt I made for the 8 of us that are going to go. And I know anybody else that's going on the booze cruise, I know Eddie has designed some t-shirts specifically for the booze cruise. So go on over to his channel and you can find the links for that. All right, Sean, we'll see you over there in a few minutes. We got about 10 minutes or so to go, 13 minutes or so to go before we're out of here. But sorry, Eddie, I'll be at Jimmy's. Still love you. Thank you, Danny. If you stand at the Opera House and look towards the Sydney Harbor Bridge, you will see the Sydney International Cruise Terminal. All right. It is very close. No, not 7 a.m. It'll be 6 a.m. our time. That's 8 p.m. Australia. So I will be live at 6 a.m. tomorrow, like I usually am, but you know that I usually skip the mornings on Hump Day because we do the cocktail hour on Wednesday evenings. But Sean and I we've joined forces. Forces. And we're doing a live stream together on Wednesday mornings now. So once Sean sends me the link for that, I'll post that up and you guys can come over. If you don't see the link, just look for us at our normal time, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is now 6:49 Eastern Standard Time. Do you know where your gazelle is? I can't seem to find mine. And just as you can climb the Sydney Harbor Bridge, you can see all the way across the beautiful Blue Mountains, 70 kilometers from the Sydney. Fantastic. It sounds like fun. Billy is here. Bamanola, good morning to you, my friend. It rained here a couple hours last. Wow, thankful is right. You guys haven't had rain. Sean will be on soon, Eddie, during you. LOL, I'll be at Sean's. Eddie needs coffee. You mean you haven't got any yet? Or is that your second cup or third cup? Second, third cup. Here's mine. This is cup number 2 for me. I have to milk it because we do an hour live. I don't know if you guys are aware. We do an hour live stream every morning. So second cup. Okay. Let's go back in and check the weather and see what's going on in Florida. So let's refresh this. Let's refresh that. Oh my goodness. See, it always comes to New Hampshire. Isn't New Hampshire a lovely state? It's not very big. New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New England, my home. All right, let's jump back down here and see what's happening with Hurricane, whatever it's called. Not a whole lot going on since. It seems like it's moving pretty slow. Although if it's a category 3, it's churning pretty good. Now there is another storm that was off. I thought it was off the coast here. I thought I saw one. Apparently not. There is this band of weather here off the coast of New Jersey and Massachusetts. I don't think we'll be getting any of that. The weather up over the Great Lakes, this is what I need to worry about. We usually get that. Of course, everything moves from west to east, so hopefully it's going to go north of us. But they're talking a lot of rain for tomorrow here in New England. 3 inches of rain they're talking about in an hour. That's a lot of rain. And that's how it's been going all summer long. Looking at this map, it kind of reminds me of the cruise ships that may be down in this area. I'm sure they're either going around it or they're taking refuge somewhere. That's got to be crazy, but let me go back over to the chat because I see some stuff here. Everybody, it's above Bermuda. Eddie, you having a show this morning? Joe says, I have a friend who lives in Waltham, Massachusetts. He is a triple finger amputee and he drives an end dump semi truck. Pretty cool. Waltham's not very far from here. It's about a 35-minute ride from where I live. John, what's the link you're sharing? Is that the link for Sean's? Charlie says, yeah, rain there. Because you guys, that's you guys out near the Great Lakes there, right, Charlie? Yes, yes, indeed. So there you have it. We'll keep an eye on that. Of course, we got friends down there on the West Coast. Destination fun. My mom and dad live in the central part of Florida, and I have some other friends. My friend Bob and Debbie are down there, so Franklin went out to sea. 30 to 50 mile an hour winds here. Yikes. Charlie says that's right. It's supposed to rain in South Georgia. That Great Lakes storm will go north. Yeah, I hope so. Let's push it north. We're getting rain tomorrow. Like I said, we're supposed to get 3 inches of rain an hour. That's the summer, man. We've had nothing but rain. About to start bouncing between Jimmy and Sean. Yep, we're going to get going here in a minute. That's right. My mother was born in Waltham, Massachusetts. Northwest, that is. Right. Right. Small world, right, Joe? Yeah. I was born not far from Waltham. I was born in a town called Stoneham. All right, let's see. What time is it? It is, it's 6:54. We got about 4 minutes. Yesterday we were talking about post-traumatic stress disorder. We were talking about PMA, hashtag PMA, positive mental attitude, and how stress can be a killer. It certainly can. And we all need to just keep an eye on our mental health. Life can be tough at times, and you really need to just make sure And if you have a loved one that comes to you and says, hey, I've noticed you may be a little grumpy these days, or you really need to seriously look at them. When I was having the start of my issues way back, I had some friends of mine and some loved ones saying, hey, man, what's the matter with you? You seem to be kind of acting like a jerk these days. Why are you being so mean? And I was like, well, what are you talking about? No, I'm fine. It's easy to deny things that are going on. Sometimes people see things that you don't. Take them serious, really. And if you find yourself having a tough time getting through the day, you need to talk to somebody. Start with your doctor. That's where I started. I didn't know what to do. I went and talked to my primary care, and God bless him. He's actually a friend of mine. I've known him for 40 years. In fact, he's retiring. I'm going to miss him. I'm going to have to find a new doctor, somebody that I trust. But find someone that you trust and talk to them. And you just may need a little intervention. That's all. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's there's nothing bad about it. Nothing to be ashamed of. Just as I'm going to share a page with you, this page belongs to friends of mine, one of whom has post-traumatic stress disorder from his time in the Royal Australian Navy. It is SV Mystic Sailing for Veterans. Right on, Joe. I'm all about it. I'm all about passing on information in that. Thank you, Randacita. Good morning to you. We're going to get ready and we're going to go over to see Helping Hands for Cruising. Now, is it Sean's page or the Helping Hands for Cruising page? Did we figure that out? I think you posted the link earlier, right, Law? John says, about 10 years after an accident that did not bother me at the time, I went off and after a guy who ran a stop sign in front of a store, right? And it can take that long. I didn't start exhibiting any symptoms and signs until years after certain events. It can come out of nowhere and hit you like a freight train. It's terrible. I'm definitely going to take a look at that, Joe. I will. Okay, it's on the Helping Hands for Cruising page. John is sharing the link there. Sharon said the same thing. Thank you. Don't forget PMA. PMA will save the day, positive mental attitude. Positivity and all that will definitely help you. Don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day. All you got to do is say a kind word, smile at somebody, shake a hand, give them a hug if they're inclined. You never know what somebody's story is, right? We all have them. We all have good days and bad days, and you may just change somebody's day for the better. They may wake up in the morning and go, why am I even waking up? I used to say the same thing. I'd go to bed at night and pray I wouldn't wake up. But I did. You got to get up and you got to go on. So you can change somebody's life just by saying something kind to them. So, and we all know we talk about that, but keep all of our first responders in your thoughts every day. Those folks, along with our veterans, they can certainly suffer from that post-traumatic stress. I'm one of them. I am a victim of it, as we've talked about. And, we got to keep them in our prayers. They're out there every day, 24/7, protecting us and keeping us safe. And the veterans are out there protecting us from harm and protecting our liberties and our freedoms. And they're protecting that big, beautiful red, white, and blue flag. That is the symbol of our freedom and our liberties. I love my flag. I salute it and fly it every day. And I saw someone disrespecting the flag yesterday in a video. And I wished I could have been there because I would have done something about it. Don't ever let anybody do anything bad to your flag. People have died to protect that flag, and I would do the same. So don't disrespect it, and don't let anybody disrespect that flag. So I'm going to be up tomorrow morning. I will be with Sean down on the cruises. We're going to be sharing the stage tomorrow. Sean is up live now, so we're going to go over. Let's give him a big astute raid. And I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope you guys have a good day. We'll definitely see you tomorrow. I want to wish everybody peace and love, and thank you for coming in. Love and appreciate all of you guys. I'm Jimmy, your astute tourist, and I will see you tomorrow.